Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson going right to the air. And incomplete to open things up. Pierce the intended target there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action. Now Richardson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He can't get him down. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Hill shedding the tackle. Still shedding tackles. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2nd and a couple. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one completes Alec Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back. And
we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
70.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19. 19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Here's Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 to Tyreek for the Miami first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tua now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now this taken in by Downs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got it. Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Hill to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Right back to Achane on second down. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45, Colts 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This pass caught, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Ready, break. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, good move. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're right here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey,
Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's short. And now the rookie's free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right back to Achane on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now third down and 7. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This pass reeled in by Hull. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 19, pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.